All right. Hello. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. I need to mute myself. Okay. Hi. Welcome to SpeedGaming 3. We have well, I don't think it's quite the first, but pretty close to the first race of week 3 of League Season 6. This week we have AD keys. I am Gilgamesh, joined by Skelly. Hello, Skelly.
Hello, Gilgamesh.
So tell me about AD keys.
Well, the AAD stands for, I think, almost all dungeons, key sanity. So this is basically a brand new mode made up by our league admins to sort of imitate all dungeons key sanity, but without having to do AGA 1.
Mhm.
So technically, the goal of the seed is 7-7 defeat Ganon like a normal seed. So you have to get the 7 crystals, get to GT, and then 7 crystals to kill Ganon. And it's key sanity, except the thing is, the GT big key is plandoed on the pedestal, so you have to get all 3 pendants anyway.
That sounds right to me. I should probably know this, considering I'm racing this mode in 3 hours, but that's okay.
I
So
played
we're under.
I played 75% of a seed like this, so I think I might understand.
So we are underway here. I believe we have a slight delay in Ravis's feed here, but he should be back up soon. So apologies.
Yeah, he said
While
something was wrong with his stream in the chat leading up to this, but I think it's okay.
yeah, it should kick back in here. I mean, it said it looks like the stream was back about 10 minutes ago, so after delay, we should kick in here pretty soon. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so uh, these two teams are being have inaccurate points at the moment. Hold on, I can do that. I can fix this. Aha, I did it. All right, there we go. I don't know off the top of my head what audio Tam is using, so I don't know if I can switch to it.
I think it's good. Sea of Stars. They used that in our race yesterday, so I think it's fine.
Okay. Well, I can't switch to it. It won't let me switch to it. Sorry. Everything is fine. We're doing great here. Sounds like we currently don't have audio from Tam, unfortunately. So please bear with us. We will. This is fine. This is great. Everything's going good here.
Yeah, I guess we can just kind of imitate the sound effects.
All right. So Tam's going to go south route here. Pick up some bombs.
Yeah, we saw Lumberjack was dead, and then there was nothing important in Lost
Whoop, whoop,
Woods. No
whoop,
bombs.
whoop,
Triples were
whoop,
bad.
whoop. Okay, there we go. Picking up the bushes.
Yeah, with 0 rupees, makes sense to farm up for 2 here. So in case you need to do race game, you can spend 1 bomb on that.
Oh,
There we go.
this is not nothing close to what I would have been singing if I was guessing here. So, all right, we have Tam audio at least. Still no word on Ravis returning. Ravis does appear to still be offline, so.
Okay, so it was a map on race game. What was on library? Was that important?
I'm sorry, I did not see. I'm trying to look at things behind the scenes here.
We appreciate your patience, everybody. We're currently running a 2-man show.
Has Tam picked up anything noteworthy yet?
Oh, that's a thing.
The big key
Meyer,
to
big
Misery
key.
Meyer.
And I'm gonna farm some bombs from Bomb Hut here. Okay, the seed has not been kind with resources yet.
I was like, for how do you know there's going to be bombs in here? Because my brain was in cross keys mode for some reason.
I'm pretty sure they did a tier 1 and a tier either 2 or 3 pull when going to Lost Woods too. So like, all the resources are terrible.
This seed stinks.
Yeah, let's just start over. See if we can get them to play a different seed.
All right, let's find some stuff here because we haven't found anything interesting yet.
Moon Pearl.
That's sort of interesting. Only a little bit though. Cape, all right, sure. And Swamp Ball. Neat. We're gonna need that.
Still 0 rupees, I think. All of the rupees we've seen so far, I think, have been from
We
prison pots.
Bottle Vendor doesn't have anything.
Yeah, who cares about Bottle Vendor?
Eastern Big Enemy. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, so do you farm the money here?
I think I would just leave, but yeah. I mean, it's kind of slow. You have to walk all the way back out and then back in and then back out again. And
Yeah, it is.
quite a lot of screen
pretty slow.
transitions. You're going to be back in CAC eventually anyway. It's not important, right? You don't need it yet.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be anything important. Given how many other checks are around, you know, chances are low. All right, good value there. Single arrow on the dam.
Mm-hmm. With the mirror, we don't have to go in here twice. 6 bombs for Mini Moldrum Cave is a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that. No, don't pick it up, Tam. Don't do it.
It might just go to Agina, actually. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I mean, it's doable.
You pick
But
up
I'd be a
maps-
little bit nervous.
Do you pick up maps in this mode?
If they're that free, I think I would. Yeah, but I mean, there's not that much value in it. Because you have to do all the dungeons anyway. It's kind of nice to be able to plan ahead, though, with like what
Oh, nice double.
you might expect to see in GT.
I suppose.
But,
Ice Rod. Hey, there's a way to kill Moldorms.
oh my god,
And
there's
a
a lot
hook
of
shot.
stuff.
Hey, there's a way to kill Moldorms. And a Pod Small.
In a bottle, so
Back
there's
to
an excuse
Kakariko.
to go back to Kakariko and
Without
pay
enough
off,
money.
pay off Bottle Vendor.
Alright, let's get a glove or a flute here and just go up the mountain.
Okay, well, really nothing in the way of Dark World access yet. Besides the Moon Pearl.
Yeah. Eastern area? No, we're gonna do Front of Escape. Okay.
Yeah, the cape does put the first chest of Aga Tower in logic, I guess, but you'd have to use bombs, which
Yeah, no
would be terrible.
way. 4 bombs is not enough to do it.
Yeah. But I mean, what else are you gonna do right now? Go to Eastern? Who does that? Eastern sucks.
I think Eastern's great personally, but oh hey, money.
There we go. Quite rude of Tam to hookshot the dead uncle. He's already dead. You don't need to do that.
Is he dead? I always assumed he was like unconscious, not necessarily dead, because he's in the credits. Spoilers.
He got sent to the big farm down the street, okay?
Okay.
He's happy there.
Oh my gosh, are we going right in Hyrule Castle here? This is
unprecedented routing.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, nice use of the ice rod here to save some bombs, which is actually kind of important right now with the huge lack of resources. Ice rod one-shots the blue guards. The green guard coming up will still need to be killed with a bomb.
Also, shout outs to Will WC for hopping in to do tracking for us here last minute. Appreciated.
I was gonna say maybe we see the very rare freeze the green guard and throw him at ball and chain guy strat here.
Big fan.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Also, yes, if you prefer, no, I mean, not that you would want to not listen to me and Skelly here, but this is also being restreamed on SpeedGaming Deutsch simultaneously, so watch them both, baby.
I was gonna say I wasn't expecting Tam to freeze the guard because it makes the death warp harder, but then I remembered they already have the mirror, so death warping would be very stupid. That is why you should not listen to me.
Okay, I have good news, as that Ravis appears to be back online now, so we should hopefully be able to get that going again soon here.
Oh my god, there he is.
Oh no! Oh, Tam, please.
Tam does have blue mail, so it's still... Okay, I think they're gonna be fine. Outer.
Here we go. And yes, we now have Ravis on board, and it looks like Ravis has all the same things that Tam does.
Yeah, I wonder what else he has done. He must have done like one extra thing that Tam hasn't done yet. To be a little bit behind here.
Maybe he farmed that money for Bottle Vendor.
Could be that. It could be a Gina, maybe.
Yeah. All right, Green Pendant Desert. We have info.
Our first info. Our second pod key. Oh, and there's the boots.
Boy, imagine not rushing Eastern immediately.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't do that.
All right, well, we're gonna do the Eastern dip here. I mean, I'm a fan personally of early Eastern in keys modes, especially when you have the big key already. Like, you're probably gonna have to double dip this.
Yeah, what else can we even do right now from Tam's perspective? Like, there's Agina, there's Sick Kid and Bottle Vendor.
Yeah.
But, like, we also still need 2 more items for Darkhold access. So, it seems pretty unlikely that both of those things would be at just that handful of locations. Also, we already have the big key here, so that's at least one more thing you can do.
Yeah. No worries about triple dipping this. And then there's a Samaria there, which is cool, even though it doesn't do anything yet.
Yeah, it won't do anything for like a good half hour or so.
What is Ravis? Oh, is Ravis gonna go for, Can Ravis actually do this?
Yes, he can.
Oh, yes, had 10 bombs. Okay, yeah.
He's gonna have to be kind of delicate about this. I believe it's 4 bombs to kill each ball and chain guard, and then 2 for the blue guys.
There's a glove. All right, so there's some mountain we can do now. This is so slow though. Oh,
I was gonna say if I was him, I would probably death warp first, just to be safe. Especially with the second room. Well, I guess it's the third room, but the room after that can be kind of dicey with how fast those guys run at you.
I don't know that I would do this personally, but, you know, maybe it'll pay off. Alright, there's one. Now we have to wait for them to unfreeze so we can stun them together again. Oh, this is the worst.
Yeah, he's got enough to do it. It's just gonna take forever.
I think we're alright. We're almost. I think that's 1 down, right? Yeah. All right, just 1 more bomb.
Yeah, and then he'll just need 2 for the next room. Well, 2 minimum. If they could split up, it might take a couple more.
The best 1 minute you've ever spent in this game.
Oh, it's the other cane, which also doesn't do anything yet. All right, let's see the hammer.
Let's go. Wow, good thing he got a bomb refill because he was almost out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ice rod doesn't work on either of those enemies. Unlike the other blue guards, these blue guards, I'm pretty sure just completely ignore the ice rod.
They're different blue guards.
Alright, so Bonk rocks into back of escape for Tam now that they have the glove. Our piece, our container. Oh, look, red.
So, I mean, logically, it's only what? Bottle Vendor, Sick Kid, Zora, Agina?
Yes, I think that's right.
Bonk rocks, right? Yeah.
I think Tam just did Bonk rocks before back of escape.
Oh, that would have made sense. This is why I don't listen to chat, specifically homemade beer.
Yeah, homemade beer in chat. You hard reset here if Sick Kid is nothing, you think? Because Zora is potentially on the menu. Well, I guess you kind of have to Houlihan anyway.
Yeah, I mean, well, you just go up the mountain here, right? Like.
Oh yeah, that's true. Not in logic, but yeah, that's way more productive than doing anything else.
It's kind of sad that we can't actually beat Hera here yet, because we don't have a weapon to kill Moldorm, but we can do everything else in there, basically. Well, can't do the basement, or the big chest. Okay, we can do a couple things in there.
Yeah, so I guess the dream for Tam here is hope you find like 300 rupees.
The dream
or
for
like a
Tam is to find
flute.
mitts up here, right?
Well, even that dream is just too unrealistic.
Is
You
it?
gotta dream smaller. Because we know our logical answer has to be Agina or Zora, right?
Yes. Or, you know, something that leads to most likely mountain access.
Yeah. Yeah, Tam is just going on the east side for now. Makes
Yeah, I
sense. 'Cause,
assume
with this
trying to-
equipment, you can't really do both.
Yeah, trying to find a
Northland.
weapon too before committing to Hera would be nice. Surely there must be a sword up here or something. TRs? Oh, no, none of those are swords. Alright, get a peek at the island here, and then Spiral Cave, and then at that point I assume Tam will go up and do the left side of the mountain as well.
See, Ravis has a little bit less money than Tam. Maybe he already bought from Bottle Vendor.
Might be.
Like, he could have Uncle routed maybe, because Uncle had 300 rupees, and then he could have just done Bottle Vendor on the first trip into CAC, perhaps. Well, Tam safe quit back to Sank, so I guess not doing hair area yet. Oh, this is probably a Houlihan.
Yeah, I guess if you want to find a weapon before doing West Death Mountain.
Actually, that red boomerang on the mountain is kind of interesting because that makes Splash Delete possible with Samaria in case Zora Ledge has something good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of nice.
Can't you also do it with Ice Red and Samaria? Or am I making that up?
You probably can, but I don't know how. Well, there's Bombos.
Interesting.
And with that Moon Pearl, Tam gets Waterwalk State here.
Alright. Let's see. Compass. Small key to Meyer. 2 useless items. $300 on the ledge. Okay, game. Alright, so it's either Zora or Agina here. Is this just going to be Lamp, and then we really just have to go to Hera? Because that would be funny. Nope.
Or the hammer. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Solsky.
Let's see, where is Ravis going here? Maybe he's going to Agina?
Yeah, looks like it.
Did he miss a 300 somewhere? I think maybe that is what happened.
Maybe?
It's hard to say because we couldn't see like the first 10 minutes of his gameplay. But
Yeah, Ravis is going to be in a bit of a pickle here, because he needs to farm that money. There's no real way around it.
I'm not sure where the money would have been that he didn't get though.
Either that, or we're going to be farming the thief cave. Oh, there's a sword.
Okay.
That's interesting. All right, so that gives Ravis incentive to go up and do Hera now.
Yeah, that's a good find for sure. Now Tam has like all this Dark World stuff to do. Who knows when they're actually going to go to Agina now?
I would go to Agina never, personally.
Yeah. So hey, we are going to get to see some divergence here. That's nice. Ravis can at least kill the boss of Hera, but he is going to have to orphan Big Chested Basement for now.
Okay, Ravis.
Well, now he just needs to find a 20 and a 100.
I'm down there, buddy.
Another and a 300. What is the strat? Oh my god. That was ridiculous. I need to see what Ravis just did again.
I totally missed it. I'm sure it was awesome, though. It's gonna do it again.
Do it again, please. Oh my god. He did do it again, except this time he hookshot it up instead of left. Okay, that is very sick.
What is this? I've never seen this hair pot setup in my life.
I have seen that one before. I think that's another Ravis special. Also looks pretty sick.
Big key, 2 pod. Yeah, I think Ravis is gonna need to farm money here.
So Tam mirroring from the Dark World, gonna check Bat here, I guess. And then maybe just go in the Dark World portal up north of CAC.
Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, Ravis really needs to hope Moldorm has either another glove or 500 rupees. Well, that is neither of those.
Yeah, he must have skipped a 300 somewhere.
I thought Uncle was the only 300 that we found, though.
Yeah.
Well, we also saw the 300 on Zor Ledge, but...
Right.
Which, I mean, I guess... Oh, Ravis hasn't even been over here yet, because Ravis doesn't have the boomerang.
Oh yeah, I guess he hasn't. I think the boomerang was on Old Man though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He must have boomerang then.
Oh yeah, he has it because he just did that sick Harris
He did, yes.
Yeah, I guess he must have skipped Uncle, which is kind of weird because he did do the rest of Escape. Oh, he's gonna spend even more money here on bombs.
Oh, Ravis, no, please.
Okay, another TR small on Tam's side.
Okay, so Ravis has not done the stuff, but there was no money over here, so... Sure.
Nice blue potion. Tam can use that to fake flute and get disqualified if they want. Or just hope that none of us notice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we're all looking at Ravis's screen, no one will see. GT small. Another bottle. Okay. Interesting bomb strats here in Thieves Town.
I hate when these guys just like stand under the bridges. You can't tell where they are, especially if you're dashing with no sword.
Yeah,
So
that's
frustrating.
the real problem here is the lack of sword. Alright, this has got to be a Houlihan from Ravis now, right? To get some of the money. Oh wait, this is just... I thought... Oh, we're gonna do it this way.
Etching is a Houlihan.
Okay.
But yeah, now the question is, how does he come up with the rest of the money? I mean, at this point, he is last locating Zora, right? Like, he knows it has to be
there's
Zora.
nothing left. Yeah, I mean, you just have to go farm it from the Thief Rock, right? I mean, it's 50 rupees.
Yes.
You only have to do it 5 times. Like, feels something.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened here, to be honest.
Maybe Ravis just spent money on bombs. If he did Uncle Route, like, he could have spent that money on stuff.
But he's short by way more than that, though.
Maybe he bought a lot of bombs. I don't know. Bought a shield? Like, I don't know.
I think my only theory is he either forgot Uncle, which would be kind of weird. Or maybe, because we don't really know what was going on when his stream was down at the start, maybe he had to, like, reset or something? Like, what if he Uncle routed and had to, like, hard reset or something, and then just forgot that there was money there? I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, this is really, really painful for him.
Okay, we're almost there. We don't have to do this 2 more times. Oh, nice bow in Skull Woods. So that's... Wait, where did Ravis get the pod big?
I think that was Hera Compass Chest.
Oh, okay.
And Tam hasn't been to Hera because Tam doesn't have a sword, so they don't want to go there without being able to kill Moldworm.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Alright, we're just gonna do one more for good luck here. I'm assuming this is... Well, does it do one more to just have pod money? No? Okay.
I'm not sure why he did the extra one, to be honest.
Yeah, if you were gonna do an extra one, probably do 2, but...
I guess it covers you for, like, dig... Or not dig
yeah,
game,
if you want to do Arrow game, or at least
yeah.
chess game minimum. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just setting up a water walk in here.
Yeah. Like, there's no way.
Which, to be honest, I'm not sure if this is faster than fake flippering. I guess it depends on how good you are at getting the fake flipper right away. Or, well, yeah, I guess this is way faster because you get to run all the way to Zora.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's That kind of feels bad. I mean, it's like insulting, but like realistically, you can't really get that money and then get Zora after that.
So I'm guessing Tam didn't have any intention of going back to Dark World, or I don't know if that portal was a misstep or what happened there, but I feel like you want to keep your Dark World portal available.
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
I thought Tam was going to get bonked there for sure, but apparently that didn't happen.
Yeah, map check.
Pendant crystal.
There's a pendant eastern. I think there's a blue crystal Hera, right?
It looked red to me, but I am not 100% sure. Oh,
there's the myths.
Well, that's why Tam wanted to throw away the portal, so they could just get the myths from the dig spot.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't even see. Where was that shovel? I guess probably somewhere in Village of Outcasts or
Must
something.
have been, yeah. Chess game or something. Or maybe it was Skullwoods. I don't know. It was around there somewhere.
So we need Bombos for Meyer, but we know Bombos is on Hylia Island.
Hey, bottle number 4. We did it. Oh yeah, let's go get... Let's water walk to Hylia Island, get Bombos, and go do Ice Palace right now.
Yeah, Ravis is just gonna have barely enough money.
Well, hopefully can get... Oh, wow, this is the meanest digging game I've ever seen. Just creating rupees nonstop. Okay, game.
Yeah, if it was like one dig, it would have been kind of bad, because then he wouldn't have even been able to afford chest game.
So brutal.
But, you know, he at least has enough to cover his expenses for the foreseeable future now.
Yeah. I
Enough
did
for
not
chest
catch
game and
what the
pod.
fire medallion was.
Bombos.
Oh, okay. Well, we know where that is.
Yep.
Hey, we can beat Meyer.
Oh yeah. I guess we can beat it, but we can't do left side.
Yeah, left side doesn't have anything anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Tam's finally gonna get that sword.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit annoying knowing this was here, like, before Zora. But it didn't really stop them from doing that much. It just made dashing around obnoxious.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Tam ends up choosing at this point, because Tam has a lot of options now. Looks like we're gonna do Pod Eastern.
Yeah, they can finish Eastern now.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that they don't have that Pod Big.
Yeah, it looks like they've already got 4 pod small keys, which is quite a lot this far into the seed, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I've been 4 pod smalls and a big key. I would say, yeah, just go and leave that one chest and it'll never burn you.
Yeah, and quite a lot of the dungeon is in logic, too.
Well, not a ton of it without a fire source.
Yeah, that is true.
The front, all of the front is basically, but yeah, most of the back is not in logic yet. and obviously, we're going to find pod 5 in here, because that's how this works. See, there it is. Imagine not just checking the big chest there, assuming you'll get another pod small. Or big key chest.
That's going to feel extra bad when they do find the pod big key.
Yeah, because this could have been a full clear easily of both dungeons.
Yeah, maybe it will end up being that for Ravis later.
I think so.
So that's one way he could get back some time.
Yeah, I mean, Ravis, yeah, saving a double dip pod, I mean, that's not trivial. There's another sword.
Okay, Tam's going back for big key chest now.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to.
Yeah, it's just so annoying that from their perspective, because like they drop down into Stalfo's basement and they're like, well, I can't spend that key to get big key chest. Oh, look, another key is right here. Okay, I could have just gotten it.
Oh, okay. So we've got 6 pod small locked flippers.
Yeah, or I think in this case, because it's stupid non-entrance logic, I think that's in logic with only 5 keys because we don't have a lamp. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
I guess it depends on where the lamp is. So it might be in logic already.
Yeah, I mean, if the lamp's just sitting in, like... Well, I don't know. Where could the lamp be sitting? Who knows?
Who knows?
Hey, we can do swamp now, too.
Another sword.
Not small? No. Each town. Yeah, I mean, you generally do like to have that before you decide to go do the bottom of thieves.
You know, if Tam did have the big key right now, Dark Turtles actually would be kind of a nightmare. Well, okay, wait, no, they have Tempered Sword now. It wouldn't be
Yeah, I
that
don't think
bad.
it'd be that bad.
I forgot. When they came in the dungeon, they only had Fighter, but now they've got Tempered. Things have changed. It'd only be a little annoying,
Swamp.
but...
Oh, yeah, let's go to Swamp right now.
Yeah, it's fully clearable.
Well, let's clear Eastern first and then go to Swamp. Yeah, Ravens definitely does need to find a way to catch up a little bit of time here, because he's basically doing everything Tam did, just, a 500 rupee farm slower. And an Agate Tower 1 slower.
Yep. And, well, he did kill Moldorm.
That's true.
He's got that going for him, but also, like, if something important is in here, a big chest, that could be really bad, potentially.
Right.
Okay, so did we see King's Tomb from Tam's side?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it was anything important. Or maybe it was. Maybe it was that shovel. I don't remember. No, it was nothing important.
Let's see, does Ravis splash delete here, perhaps?
Looks like he...
Or Kern jump if he prefers that way.
I don't necessarily hate this, but I don't know if I love it either.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his pod keys. He can finish Eastern. I mean, there's other ways to get over here, but I can definitely see doing this before just going back and checking the shovel.
Yeah. I mean, if this is something, Catfish is fairly isolated from Tam at this point, considering Tam's done the entirety of Zora area plus the entirety of North Dark World.
Yeah.
Thanks, Catfish.
Oh, okay, so he's just gonna do Catfish and leave. That's perfectly fine. And is this a shovel check?
Yes, it looks like it, which is good.
Alright,
Has
so...
Ravis not activated Flute yet? I'm guessing no. Alright, let's see if we find anything interesting in Swamp here.
Does Tam remember Specky Clip is legal? Yes, they do.
Yay!
And Ravis heading to pod now. He's only got 3 pod keys. He'll find a 4th in here.
Unfortunately, that's I mean, hopefully he ends up leaving Hellway, which didn't really have anything.
Yeah, this could actually be a problem if he chooses to orphan Big Key Chest, which is usually the one that you do orphan.
Is it? I usually orphan Hellway. Wait, no, I usually orphan Big Key Chests. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you can do either, but I feel like typically people choose orphan Big Key Chest since it's the one that's easier to get back to.
Exactly, that's why you open the Big Key Chests to meta play against everyone else. Or if you're structural Mike, you open the Big Key Chest with only 1 pod small.
I don't think we saw anything important in Hellway.
No. Big Key Skull, meh.
Okay, well, he's skipping Big Key Chest for now, so kind of feels like...
Ooh, okay. There's a fire on the left side, Swan.
Especially now that Ravis sees this key here. Like, he came in here surely with the intention of skipping Big Key Chest and Hellway, because that way he can kill the boss and be done.
Right.
Now, like, of course he's going to spend this extra key on Hellway, right? Because he's already jumped off the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it makes complete sense that Big Key Chest is the one he wants to orphan here.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, it's going to work out very terribly for him.
Desert Swamp. Yeah, sure. So Tam's just got, like, a bunch of stuff to do now, right? We can do Skull Woods, we can do Ice Palace, we can potentially open TR. I mean, Tam has a lot of options after finishing Swamp here. can get Bombos and do Mire. Like,
Oh yeah.
can turn in that Mushroom.
Mire probably seems like the most sensible.
Yeah, it's full
situation here.
clearable.
Plus, like after Swamp is a good time to go get that Bombos.
Small, throw that in the trash. Don't need that.
Looks like Ravis is going for Helmasaur first, which is unfortunate because he's only on Fighter Sword.
Yeah.
He had done the other stuff in
Well,
this dungeon
did he
first.
not? No, he should be on Master, right? He did right side.
Oh yeah, you're right. He should be on Master. Still, this room sucks in the dark.
Ooh, there's another big key to okay, so now Tam can do Thieves Town also.
Yeah.
So combo Thieves and Skull here next? Or get Bombos and then do... Well, obviously you get Bombos, right? Immediately after this, but then... I don't know.
Yeah, probably Thieves into Skull. Like Mire is totally fine too, but like maybe you can put off Mire until you find Desert Big. Although Desert is a pendant, so like you could totally expect to see Desert Big just in GT or something.
Right.
Could be very deep.
Oh, are we doing ice? I don't know if I actually like this.
I don't know if I do either.
Yeah, you're risking orphaning something here for no real reason. It's not like it's hard to get back here with the flute.
Yeah, also, so no small keys and no big key makes this kind of hard to route.
Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. I mean, here, Helma could have something, because remember, Tam is going to have to double dip pod here, so... Helma's got a compass.
Yeah, so Tam has to hit the switch here, and since they don't have any small keys, they're gonna have to do Iced Tea the really slow way.
Is there a fast way to do iced tea?
There's a faster way, at least.
There's the slow way and slower way.
But yeah, I mean, I can see going in here when you're right next to it anyway. But given there's like so many other dungeons, like fully clearable dungeons you can do right now, I think I would have chosen something else myself. But I have the benefit of just sitting here watching other people play, so it's easy for me to say things like that. And of course, Tam can't open big chest. So, you know, that is a risk.
Yeah, I mean, that's a potential out for Ravis. Although, I mean, it's not really a whole lot left Tam needs, honestly.
Yeah.
So it looks like Tam also is skipping iced tea as well.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess that's more incentive to come back in here later if you do find the big key. Until the Ice Palace Pig is just an iced tea.
Right, yeah.
Well, we didn't find anything in there, but we did get a crystal. Still don't know what our red crystals are.
Yeah, or our last pendant, I think, because we know desert is green and Hera. Wait, no, Hera's a crystal. Eastern was a
Eastern's the other
pendant.
one.
That's
Yeah.
right. So there's some other pendant in the Dark World. I guess it's either Skullmire or Turtle Rock at this point.
Well, we're probably gonna find out about Skull here. Well, you do Thieves Town first, but yeah. And here I was, hoping somebody was going to have the book before they did Skullwoods, just to see if anyone falls into the trap of checking Ped.
All right, well, what does Ravis do now? I mean, he doesn't have the flippers. Okay, yeah, he's got to finish Eastern, but
Yeah.
after that, what's he going to do? For Tam, obviously, Swamp was the next play, but with no flippers, Ravis can't do Swamp, so he's going to have to find something else to do.
Water Walk to Bombos, and then do Ice Wave Bombs. I really, actually, I don't even really know what Revis has. I'm not sure where that 5th pod small was.
I'm not either.
Oh, yeah. East Dark Death Mountains, probably where Ravis goes next. That's the highest density of items for him at this point. And there's our TR big. Okay, well, so Tam is just a desert big and maybe Ether from Go mode?
Yeah, and Pod Big, but we know that that's just free in Hera.
Right.
But yeah, they've kind of been cruising. Ever since we got Darkhold access, it's really just been like one dungeon to another.
Mm-hmm. So you don't. There's no way you make a play for GT here, right? For the Desert Big, or because I mean, Tam does have a lot of stuff left to check on the overworld, right? Oh, well, there's our 3rd pendant.
Okay.
Tam has the skull. It's big key now too. So oh, is this pod? This might be pod. Yeah, that's pod
That's
5.
where that was. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, that is kind of an oof.
I mean, there's no way Ravis goes immediately back for that, though, right?
I think it's kind of hard to imagine not last locating flippers at this point.
So yeah, I think Tam's route here is gonna be. I mean, what makes the most sense is finish Skull Woods, do Mire, and then you just head up the mountain, do East Arctic Mountain, to hope you can get into TR.
Yeah. I think that Ravis's biggest out at this point would be like if Desert Big is in, I guess, either Ice Tea or Ice Big Chest.
Yeah, that's really it at this point. I don't see any other spot that's gonna hold Tam up for much longer. We're gonna get our first look at the Dark Death Mountain chicks, though. We'll get to see what the TR medallion is.
That is a lovely sound effect.
Yes, it's wonderful. Oh, hey, money.
As you said, Tam going to.
There's
a
okay.
big.
Well,
Okay.
all right. So Tam's gonna be in go mode here. Yeah, there's basically no way for. I mean, okay. So Ether could still be the TR medallion, but if this is Bombos or Quake, this is over. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, there's just no scenario at this point where Ravis can make up any time, and now he's going to spend time dipping an incompletable TR, and yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna dive this. He's got all the small keys, but he doesn't have the big key, or the fire rod for that matter.
Yeah, so that's almost even worse. 'Cause you can't you're actually not getting that much out of here, but you're still spending the time to go all the way to Mimic Cave.
Yeah, I can't blame him at all for making this call, though. It makes complete sense from his perspective. It's just really unfortunate that he had to orphan one item in pod, and it turned out to be the thing that makes the seed route itself for the rest of the game, basically, in the flippers.
I mean, Ravis has got Spike Cave 2 we can do now. Smith Chain, there's just so many long, slow checks Ravis has that he will do before going back to pod. So, I mean, Tam is still going to basically full clear all these dungeons, because Hera is going to be Tam's last dungeon. Well, I guess technically Desert's going to be. Or no, I guess GT will be Tam's last dungeon, but...
By the way, where the heck is the lamp?
It's gone. It's probably just on Smith Chain, right?
Yeah, probably, I guess. Kind of amazed it hasn't shown up yet, though. It's probably Oh, it might be locked by the flippers. There's also the 6th pod small we don't know about.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, that is... Oh, there's... Oh, there's your 6th pod small.
Yeah, at this point, Ravis is probably like, oh god.
For like a half second there, I thought he was gonna do it. He like hovered on the 5 briefly, but...
Yeah, you have to do Smith Chain here, though. Yeah. And Smith Chain and Hammer Pegs, it's 3 items. It's slow, but it's at least 3 items.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as slow as Pod for 1 item.
I mean, Ravis still has Meyer now, too, right? Oh, no, it doesn't have Bombos, yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's pretty close to last locating at this point.
Yeah, I think after Smith Chain, yeah, I don't know what our red crystals are, but I think after Smith Chain, this is probably... Okay.
Silver's on Vidi, by the way, so
a classic.
Even more free. Well, okay, so after Ravis gets his flippers, he needs his fire rod from that was on left side swamp, wasn't it?
Fire rod's left side swamp, yes.
Yeah, okay. So does he even get that? if you're last locating your flippers, do you do left side swamp?
Man, I don't know. I'm finding gold sword, by the way, because why not? Hey, there's Ether.
Oh, oh, good.
Where is this lamp?
Alright, well, he's going back to pod.
Were any of the pod smalls locked by the lamp?
Oh god, I don't know.
Because I'm wondering if lamp isn't like iced tea.
Yeah, we haven't found Ice Palace big key or Hera big key yet. That's kind of strange. Because we need those, quote unquote, need those.
Right.
To get into GT. And like, there's not that much left.
Probably just deeper in TR. Interesting that Tam is doing Hera first here. I mean, this is good for Tam, because it'll save Tam some time. Tam time.
Yeah, I guess you have to make another mountain climb for GT later anyway, because you still have to finish pod. So I guess...
Well, the question is, does Tam do Hookshot Cave before TR?
If you only have 3 Turtle Rock Smalls, I think you probably do.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, Ravis finally gets those flippers. I'm just gonna go to Swamp now, right?
Yeah, I'm just
being like a million miles behind, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Tam just got the good news. GT is go modable. Because we have all the pendant stuff required for pendants.
Okay, looks like ice was one of the red crystals. For whatever good that is.
Wait, what?
Ravis was just as confused as we were, I think.
Okay,
There must have been a reset or something early on,
yeah.
which may explain the money.
Yeah, he must have just forgot that there was 300 on Uncle. And I mean, that would be something really hard to remember, because when you find the 300, you usually don't really make much note of it, unless Sora is like on your radar in the near future.
Right.
But he probably like Uncle routed immediately, and then had to reset or something. So yeah, I mean, that was very unfortunate. I don't know if it's even as unfortunate as this Flipper situation, though. That's really the killer in this race.
Yeah. Oh, interesting that Tam is opting to leave the mountain and go do pod. I guess this makes sense.
Yeah, you can route Turtle Rock into GT this way.
Oh wait, no. I don't know if I. Hold on.
Well,
let me think about this for a second, because he's gonna have to leave the mountain again to go do desert as soon as they find the big key.
Well, that desert's a pendant though, so they can still do Turtle Rock into desert, or sorry, Turtle Rock into GT, and then do desert after.
They have to beat desert to get the GT big key.
Oh, right. This is AAD keys, of course. I know this mode.
Don't forget, that's where the big key is.
They also don't know for a fact that they don't need ether.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, yeah, chat's saying they could be playing for the fact that Desert Big is in GT, so they want to be able to go into GT after beating TR.
Yeah, that's a reasonable assumption. There's so many checks in GT.
But, I mean, you're going to have to do TR anyway, right? So if you do those first and you find the Desert Big, then you know you get to avoid an extra mountain climb that way. I think. Am I thinking about this correctly? I don't know.
Let's see, did he skip left side swamp? It looks like he did.
Yeah.
Okay, well. That's not good.
No, it's not good, but I mean...
You kind of have to, like, at this point, you're just desperately trying to cut
I think, yeah, I mean, Ravis has had a number of unfortunate circumstances compounding over the course of the race between, you know, he probably fell behind after having to do all that money nonsense for Zora, and then feels even more behind after last locating the flippers. It just said, at some point, you convince yourself that you need to start skipping things to have a shot.
Yeah, and it's a completely reasonable call to do that.
Alright, so we'll see if Tam ends up doing... I think if Tam's going to the Dark World this way, then they are planning on doing Hookshot Cave here, so we'll get the big key before going into TR, save a little time in TR.
Oh, Ravis is going to go into ice, too.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, it makes sense, because he's got Bombos now and can do it, but maybe we'll find that lamp. You know, Tam doesn't have half magic yet. This is going to be rough.
Yeah, I guess in Ravis's position here, it's still quite a bit different from Tam's, because Tam, at this point, when they decide to go into ice, they could have full cleared mire. Ravis cannot full clear mire because he doesn't have a fire source. Also can't kill Moth without the Fire Rod.
Alright, there it is. I guess Gravis technically doesn't know that Tam doesn't know that they don't need Ether yet. For sure? I think this is a slight misstep on Tam's part to not at least confirm that you need Ether or not.
Did they not go in through the top portal? I wasn't looking.
No, they went from the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah. That's pretty aggressive.
Yeah. It's not gonna burn them, but little unnecessarily risky there.
Yeah, I wonder if Tam, like how they're feeling right now, because they've been destroying the seed, really.
I think it's just kind of one of those things, you know. I think everyone has done that before, where it's like, oh, I've got my last big key, I'm in go mode, and you just don't think about it until you're halfway through your next dungeon. You're like, oh, right, I might not be in go mode.
Nicely showing off you can, in fact, hookshot that thingy, whatever that is.
You can, but should you?
You should on a restream because it looks cool. And there's Tam's last pendant. They just have to go to Turtle Rock.
Like
well, actually, wait. Let's not go to Turtle Rock yet.
No, let's make sure we pull the peds. I'll get hype, chat. We're gonna pull ped. Oh my gosh.
Someone start a prediction poll. What do you think is on ped?
This is the greatest week in SG Chat's life. Wow, forced blind ped pull. I can't believe this game.
Nice quick swap music-ing, by the way. What?
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. The seed is so bad.
What a play. I can't believe Tam just rushed pedestal like that.
Oh my god. And the sad thing is they're probably not going to fluff anything, so we're not actually going to find out where these other two logical big keys for crystals are. But I want to know. I want to know what the logic was.
I'm not going to find where the lamp is here.
Oh yeah, also the lamp. Where is the lamp?
That's why I was asking. I'm sort of convinced it's an iced tea now. If all the pod smalls were not locked behind lamp at all. You know what the actual nice part about this mode is that you don't have to do Agate Tower, so like you beat GT and you're done. You don't need to like mirror and spend another 4 minutes in the game before you can beat Ganon.
Yeah. You don't have to mirror and then go do your pendants because you already need to have done your pendants before going to GT.
You don't need to worry about anything being on the climb of GT. Alright, one last obstacle for Tam here. And that is to not accidentally open the door to Lava Chest.
And they do it. And they fight the muscle memory. Ravis gets his Sugar Rock big. And I think that's the last thing he needs, besides the fire rod for go mode.
Yeah, I think so. Well, Ravis needs the TR big as well.
He just got it in the attic.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, Tam remembered.
It's not on the tracker, so.
Congratulations, Tam.
I don't remember where the 4th TR small. Ravis does have the 4th TR small, so I don't remember exactly where that was. Again, not that it matters.
Oh, it was in Hookshot Cave.
Oh, last Hookshot Cave. Well, I mean, I suppose the good news is that Tam would have found it pretty quickly if they accidentally opened the door.
Well, Tam's on pace to get a really good time here.
Yeah, this is kind of nutty.
Yeah, this is super fast. I mean, it's okay. It's not AD keys. It's almost AD keys, but still.
Yeah, even I mean, Tam's on pace here to finish this in what, hour 30 or so.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you had a Naga Tower climb, that's what, an extra 4 minutes. So this is still a very fast time for ad keys.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess they get to skip the basement, right? Like, if you compare this to a normal seed, they're actually going to finish faster than you would if it wasn't key sanity. They get the 0 cycle, very nice.
Oh, PB, are we getting red bomb here? So this is locked behind the Ice Palace big key, wherever that is.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe this is where the lamp is.
If that was the case, the Ice Palace big key would have to be an iced tea or something like that.
Also, I like this bomb dupe
Yeah, very
strat that
nice.
I don't know how to do, but it
No,
looks really
I don't
cool.
even try it because it's too dangerous. Oh, we haven't checked. Okay. Nobody checked Pyramid Ledge.
Oh yeah. Wait. That's kind of amazing, actually. So I guess he technically didn't last locate the flippers.
No. Oh, mushroom. I think it has to be iced tea, right? Like, where I'm trying to think where else lamp could possibly be at this point.
Or some kind of progression. Like Herod.
I mean, what have we not even what have you not checked?
Yeah, I think it does.
Hera basement. Was the fire rod locked behind the lamp though?
I don't think so.
Spyro was in Swamp. Flippers were not locked behind a lamp. So as long as none of the pod smalls were locked behind lamp, then yeah, it could be Terror Basement.
Yeah, and then the big keys for your Hera and Ice, probably just in Turtle Rock, Deep Turtle Rock or something. Lamp locked, presumably.
What was lamp locked besides bosses? I don't think there was anything in. There's like a Mire Small in Dark Maze.
I think like Swamp Big Key, which led to nothing. Yeah, I don't think anything important was lamp
Yeah,
locked.
I don't think so either.
Damn, blistering through the GT climb.
Mm-hmm.
Could even be seeing a sub 130 here.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Pretty wild. Oh wow, I can't believe that second one hit. Dang,
Nice.
that was really good to
Yeah.
recycle those patterns. Those were really crappy patterns.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be sub 130. I mean, Gold Sword, Silver's Ganon fight's only like a minute and change, depending on number of warps.
Oh, that was just rude. Okay, Tam has to be careful not to accidentally shoot like 5 more silvers before he becomes vulnerable.
Well, okay, what if Ganon didn't warp at all?
Let's see, triple.
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Holy moly.
All right, get your GGs in chat for Tam. That was a fantastic run. Getting the 129 something something in a almost AD keys seed. That's a really good time.
Yeah, 129.16 official race time. And Ravis, understandably, decides to forfeit afterwards.
Yeah, it was really just kind of one bad thing led to another.
Mm.
for Ravis, and again, can't really blame any of his decisions.
No, it's just unfortunate how things happened to shake out. But we are now joined by our winner, Tam. GG's. And Ravis. Everyone's here. GG's to both of you.
Hey, GG.
Yeah, so that was well, pretty insane time from you, Tam, first of all. Ravis, I gotta say, I'm sorry, dude. That just was one bad thing leading to another. But
Yeah, I mean, it was my day today. Also, GG Sam.
yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes. But of
There
course,
was technical issues at the beginning of the game. Then like, I don't know, bad things happened. The seed was like really resourceless, and yeah, one thing came to another. And when I kind of had to play aggressive, then yeah, I mean, left side swamp is something that you can easily skip, and if you miss something there, then it's GG.
yeah, for sure. I mean, you went into pod with 3 keys, which turned into 4 keys. You have to orphan something there, and just so happened the thing you orphaned, the flippers, kind of made the rest of the seed pretty free. But then, of course, once you do find those flippers, you certainly feel behind, and then you're like, okay, I gotta make up some time somehow. I'll skip left side swamp, and of course, the one time you skip left side swamp, that's where your fire rod is. So
Where was the
Yeah.
second CT key?
Well, who knows?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I
probably in
feel
GT
like
somewhere, I would guess, but
yeah, I kind of feel way too lucky for how this seed went. Like obviously the fire rod on left side swamp was kind of crazy, and the pod key situation was also like quite unfortunate for Ravus. Yeah, I don't know. It was just I was obviously feeling pretty good about the seed once I got the fire rod.
yeah, were you thinking at all about the Turtle Rock medallion? What if it was ether?
I
We noticed you didn't
realized
actually look
as
at it,
soon
right?
as I left, I was like, wait, maybe I should have at least looked. But it also, I don't think it mattered much because I had pretty little left, I think. Like, if it was ether and then ether wasn't Pyramid Fairy, Castle Tower, like, there was not much left. So,
Yeah, I think we saw on Ravis' side it was in purple chest,
yeah.
which he ended
okay.
up finding before the flippers.
Yeah, that was another piece of luck that I kind of maybe didn't deserve because it was just a really stupid skip.
Yeah, well, I mean, you still played great. You certainly executed extremely well. So, I mean, things worked out, and you played well. Hence, sub 130 and an AD key seed, almost AD key seed. So,
Yeah, I was a little surprised actually. It didn't feel that fast, but
The
pretty
beginning
early
felt very
periods.
slow, right? Farming all the
Yeah,
money.
mostly the beginning. The first 20 minutes felt like it took an hour. But
yeah, I have to
yeah,
ask
I
Ravis.
mostly
Sorry, but because I know you're having technical issues at the start, we couldn't really tell what was going on. But did you have to like reset your save file or something?
Yeah. I mean, I can give you a little clip. I gave it 10 already. Or maybe I can pause it in the SpeedGaming chat so people can watch it.
Yeah, we were just curious because we noticed when you were going to swamp and you went in the dam and you like paused for a second when you saw the chest wasn't opened, and we both did the same. So we were like, oh, we
I
figured
got
you
the shock as well. I was in that moment like, wait, did I? Oh no, never mind. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we were mostly
Like-
confused like early on too because Uncle had 300 rupees, and we were like, wait, why does Ravis not have
Wait,
as much
I
money
was
as
at
him?
Uncle.
I think 300 rupees were at Uncle. So I mean, Tam still had to Houlihan.
I guess I did. I guess I didn't go to Uncle then, because I never had 300 rupees until like very late.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out because you
What?
last locationed the hammer, right? Like there's nothing left.
Well, technically not. Then I guess I still had the Uncle O.
So yeah, I mean Tam didn't have to do the extra rupee farming from 50 rupee cave, which
That was fun.
yeah. So it was looking a little dicey by that point already, but then yeah, the flippers are really the killer.
What a time to skip 300, or not skip, but forget to check Anka, and exactly that is the one 300 check in the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like all the
no.
other ones were like flipper locked, like the 300
It-
On full ledge, yeah.
door ledge,
It
300
just
in
all
swamp.
went down south. Like it was like I could have probably tried it 10 times today, and it would have not worked. Not my day. It's okay. And also, if I want to beat Tam, I really need a good day. Like also execution wise, I had so many mistakes, like, and a lot of like time sinks and pod, dark turtles, like all the bad stuff in Mire. In the end, I mean, it didn't matter anymore, but it's like all the bad things like went really bad. But yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, it just goes that way sometimes, and you just hope that with the next seed, it's a new start. Maybe the next one will be a better one.
Yeah. But thanks for having me, guys. I'm gonna hop over to the German SpeedGaming channel as well.
Yep.
GG's Tam. Good luck and have fun further. And yeah, catch you next time, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
GG.
commentating and tracking stuff.
Yep, thanks for running. Yeah, so Tam, this puts your team at 4-1. Pretty sick. How
Not
do
a
you
bad
feel?
start.
Yeah. Thanks for the loss. It's pretty good. We're doing well. This is a fun tournament, so I always like playing regardless of how I'm doing. But if we're gonna win, it's like a nice bonus, I guess. There's still a lot of tough weeks upcoming, so just like all the weeks, take the wins that we can get, especially against Ravers. I've played Ravers plenty of times on ladder and been destroyed, so this was going to be a tough matchup.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's see. What's your second game this week? Who's that going to be?
I actually don't remember. I think it's Brugal and somebody. I'm a good teammate.
That's okay. It's early in the week.
I'm not sure when that will be, but
Oh, Brogar and Tuesday.
Tuesday apparently. Yeah.
That should be another really good matchup.
Yeah, no, that'll be a fun watch.
Well, I think that does it for us here, unless you have any other questions, Gil.
No, I thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to Tam and Rabus for letting us restream. Thank you, Skilly, for comment. Thank you, Will, for hopping in to do tracking. Apologies for the slight technical issues we had the first 10-15 minutes or so, but it ended up working out okay. Got a handful more races this evening for people to watch if you're the kind of person who likes watching this stuff. Myself am playing in approximately 1 hour on SpeedGaming versus Akir. We got 2 more matches after that at 7:40, one between Maniacal and Trayspire, and then another between Mystic and Shireen. There's one on the ALTTPR League at 9:40 between Shinmaru and Verts, and a bazillion more matches tomorrow and over the course of the rest of the week. So keep an eye out for those. Otherwise, yeah, that'll probably do it for us. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good night, or afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are.